Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as Communist China in a coalition or federation or union or what faction. There we go. It's it's very slow and hard to keep track of all their different alliance groups between the different Paradox games. Anyhow, we managed to overrun the Japanese position here in Shandong last episode, and it's rather interesting to see what, if anything, is going to happen next. I'm going to pull some more troops back. No point in wasting any more in losing just through attrition supply. We are very slowly rebuilding our infantry equipment, but it is going. Our tanks are actually almost positive, which is hilarious. And of course our fighters are obsolete and pretty much useless, but still fighting on. We've actually shot down a couple of them. In other news, the US is, as usual, losing tons of troops due to the Japanese Navy. And some random reason I don't understand. Free France is getting killed by Vichy France. Belfast is still under siege in Ireland by the Spanish. And the Brits are almost out of a navy. Ooh. That's concerning. What's the US up to? US is doing okay. How about Japan? Japan is actually doing fairly well on the naval front. Let's see if China even has a force. Nope. China is actually researching war of anti-imperialism, which hopefully will help them actually do some damage to Japan on their own, without me having to waste, 10,000 troops per battle. A bit frustrating when that happens. But progress is being made. Still have yet to actually kick them out of northern China completely, but we've made good progress. It'd be really nice if we could piece out Manchukuo, but seeing as the way things are going, it's not proving to be that easy. Okay, let's do that. Stop all that planning. Order this guy to do an offensive line here. Just trying to plan for the eventual offensive. Okay. Who else is still actually on the combat line? This guy. Okay, we'll give you an order to march to there. You're not on the front line. You are on the front line. Okay. We'll also give you an... Oh, wait, what's going on? Huh. Okay, send him to the front line, I guess. Give him the same type of order. See how our commanders are doing. Probably hasn't changed since I last looked, but at least we now have a plan to invade this area. Whether we'll actually succeed at it is unlikely. 49% bonus, but we have no supply. Oh, cool. Tech. What do we want to do? We've pretty much cleaned out most of the industrial tech. I guess construction speed is really what I need to keep focusing on, just so I maybe can actually build up to a refinery at some point. Still 5% slower than everybody else in the world. Rather sad. On the other hand, I think it might be time to either go for special forces or better planes. I'm really wondering if planes would be a better move. We actually are able to produce fighters at a rate enough that we're equal to Japan. Producing enough to actually control the skies would be a benefit. Resource gain, would that help at all? Not particularly. Oil processing, yeah, that would be reasonably nice. Actually, I should probably go down engineering a bit. Try and snag some of this encryption and decryption. I wouldn't mind shifting towards a limited export. In reality, although we would lose some resources. Anyhow, let's see if we're going to get Tibet. Should be reasonably close now. Wow, Germany's actually outproducing the UK in terms of a fleet, which makes sense. They have 5 times more naval factories, but still. Sweden is staying independent of this entire mess, as is Finland, apparently. Even though historically I thought Finland was a German ally. And the war rages on in the Pacific as the US do really dumb moves all across the board. But they probably lost up to almost 1 million now. Let's see. 900,000. 900,000. The Guanxi clique has actually lost 1.5 million, so they've actually been doing something. Kind of impressive. They are mostly communist. Tibet has refused integration. Interesting. Oh. No, that's them. Oh, okay. Just gonna look at it and saying, I don't remember any of that. Okay. They're gonna convert to communist soon, so let's boost political power a bit. Yeah, I don't have 49 factories, so I can't proclaim the People's Republic yet. We'll renounce that land. However, seeing as we have troops back here, pull this guy over and attack Tibet. There shouldn't be too big of an issue. Maybe they join the Axis, but we're going to overrun them anyhow. Okay, why aren't you drawing a line there? Oh, whoa, that was weird. Sometimes you run across really odd drawing glitches in this game. Tibet should fall relatively fast. I don't even know where Andal Presh is. Probably somewhere down here. Yeah. Let's just give us that land. Yeah. I'm more after maybe getting control of Mongolia at this point. They don't have much, but what they do have would be a larger front versus Manchukuo. So, more land the better. And once these troops are in position, which is taking apparently forever, we'll do pretty good. Specifically now that China is able to shift their focus upwards. Okay, all your troops should be assigned. What color are you? Dark purple? Okay, hopefully I didn't just mess that all up. Yeah, I don't care if it would do supplies. Just move back to your normal territory. Almost half done our first refinery. Ugh, it takes forever. Our troops are moving into position nicely. I wish the game would automatically use strategic redeployment orders, but doesn't want to. Research is going. Not as well as I'd like. China is still fruitlessly attacking the very, very fortified Japanese at this point. They are very entrenched. 10% more entrenched, yeah. Gonna make it impossible for now. On the other hand, these guys should have really started to tip over into communism. These guys have been communist all along. We've got 29 factories. We need 49 to reform into People's Republic of China. Okay. The troops are still arriving on the Tibetan border, but they're mostly there. Can't imagine Tibet will be able to hold out that long with only, what, 12,000 reserves? We've got multiple times that in our reserve, so we should be able to overrun them at least, given time. A matter of marching troops through desert and everything. And suffering apparently a massive amount of attrition in the process. You know what? I might actually cancel building military factories for a while. I think some civilian factories might be needed. Okay. $13. Right there. Move it up in priority, but we'll build 13 in that one. That should get us in good shape. Everywhere else I should probably be able to do military factories then. $13 in one province though is a crazy amount of factories to be built. Speaking of which, I could appropriate more land if I wanted to. Oh, what's up with the British Raj? Free France has apparently made a comeback. How and why? There's so much of this Sahara area that's like troops may not enter area. It's actually really tough to tell who owns what provinces there. I would say Japan is actually making a comeback here, having retaken a couple islands from the Americans. Americans are still sending troops to station them around Siam, who is definitely not joining this war. Time to kill Tibet. Okay, puppet focus. I should be fine without anyone else. Tibet has joined the Eastern Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere. What a surprise. And Siam has joined the war. Okay, not that that really should make that much of a difference, but another enemy to have to fight. Another enemy with what, 3 divisions? 3 to 4 divisions? A lot of factories though. Almost tempted to try and send a force down there and take it over. Do they even have forts? I have no idea what they've actually been up to this whole time, because it doesn't seem like they've been doing much. How long do we got? 12 hours. Okay, Tibetan capital has fallen. What does that put us at? They are almost ready to capitulate just from that loss. That's rather good, actually. Now if my troops could actually dislodge them from any other point in this area, it would also be really nice. It's nice to actually fight somebody who's about on the same strength level as myself. Even if they might be a little bit stronger. Now you're just losing random troops. Really, you can't even defend against these guys? The world? You should have enough defense. Huh. Tibet might actually be harder to kill than I thought. Eesh, hurry up, get some more troops in there. We need more defenses. Come on! There we go, finally. Takes us moving a ton of troops and just to even have a hope. Not to mention one of my troops is being forced to retreat. Stupid. They should have an air force. They don't. Okay, that's fine. How close are they to capitulating? 91% of the way there. Really need a handful more provinces though. This was progress though up here. How close are they now? 93%. So we have to capture what, 3-4 provinces? Shouldn't be too terrible. Although I really don't like the fact that we're giving it to China of all people. So that should be mine. But I was attacking them. Ay, ay, ay. What? Look, you've got an entire open province to attack, and you're marching around. Why? Why waste your life like this? You need so much fixing of combat AI right now, it's not even funny. Oh, did I actually manage to dislodge them from a province? I did, but it doesn't look like any troops are actually really advancing. Whatever. What do we want to do? Artillery research. Sure, why not? 10% cheaper artillery. I'll take it. Or artillery research time. Tibet is going to fall when we take another province. Problem is, I don't think it will go to us. Although I might be able to get these guys to give me control of 8, maybe? Not enough for the state owned by them, I guess. They should be capitulating. Tibet has capitulated. There we go. Hey, we actually got all that land that I wanted. Good. I'd be really annoyed if I didn't get it. So, handful more factories, which is nice. And some more provinces to control. Good. How close does that put us towards forming into People's Republic of China? 31. Not terrible. We have no consumer goods wasted, which is amazingly good. We didn't lose that many troops in that war. You know what? I wonder, can I actually march all the way down to these guys? Probably can. Yeah, looks like I can. Okay. Let's eliminate Siam then. We now may move troops through their borders. Means I can invade them. Quick deploy to there, and then we will push, hopefully, into Siam. Take their lands. They actually have a fair amount of factories, don't they? That might be what we need to actually tip over the edge and turn into People's Republic. Anyhow, that's it for this episode. So we've expanded into Tibet. Other than that, nothing is really going on. So, thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.